He healed up from the eraser incident.
You taking him to the festival?
Yeah.
You should. Absolutely not. You should do it with him because it's a lot of fun.
So I would assume they got all type of strawberry foods and desserts, and is that what it is? Yeah. My kind of vibe. When is spring break? All right.
Walton World, welcome to Live with Candice and Kris.
Welcome to the show. Happy Friday. And just like that, we are in March. Just that quick.
Happy Friday and happy Women's Month to all the beautiful women out there. We'll be celebrating you all month for the amazing things that you do, your contributions to your family and history. This month is all about us, ladies.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it.
The
I
love,
love
the
it.
love, the love. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
We've had some pretty epic Women's History Months on this show.
Let it flow, let it flow.
Yeah. How you feeling? You look like a
Good.
Kardashian today.
No, I don't.
You do look like
No,
a
I don't.
Kardashian. It's the hair. I've never seen it bone straight before.
I know. Something different.
Yeah, I like it.
Rushing and racing and running.
Oh, this was an accident? It wasn't supposed
This
to?
wasn't an accident, but this is when you're rushing and you don't get to do what you need to do.
I feel you on that one. All right.
But I'm ready for the weekend.
Woo!
I'm ready for a great weekend. A lot going on. You ready?
I'm ready.
And I'm ready for a great show,
Yeah.
y'all.
I got a lot of stuff to cover.
A lot of stuff.
Oof.
Okay, let's start, man. Come on, let's get into the breakdown. Come, let's go. So Ozempic is coming for the gyms. If you thought it was just the fat people, it's not, because they're not going to the gyms anymore. So gyms have to get real crafty with the way that they do business. So now gyms such as Lifetime and Equinox are going to actually hire weight loss clinicians and doctors. There's so many drugs on the market right now, but a popular drug, which is called the G1P1, which is glucagon-like peptide 1, has been approved for weight loss. Now, these medications, including the Ozempic and a few others, are for diabetics. Only diabetic use. That's it. But the Ozempic especially has not been FDA approved for weight loss, although people are using it. Gyms as we have it, no one's going to the gym anymore like they used to. The baby boomers are about to age out, and the millennials, they're just not working out. They're looking for the quick fix, the give me the shot, give me the surgery. So gyms are now trying to figure out how to keep up, how to stay alive in this type of market. And they're also coming up with workout sessions that if you have the shot, you'll be able to have a whole new workout regimen. That's a lot.
That's a
lot going on.
This is a dangerous game. This is a very dangerous game. And apparently, like you said, the boomers are the ones that's causing the biggest shift in this. Now, I have heard, I don't know how true it is, but I have heard that like once you hit an older age, like over 65, closer to 70, that apparently it's like super hard to lose weight.
I don't know.
So I don't know how true it is, but I mean, we saw what it did for Oprah. So, I mean, Oprah looks fantastic. I'm just worried about what are the long-term effects of using it for weight loss. It's one thing to use it for diabetes, but for weight loss, we don't know how it's going to treat their bodies over time. We don't even know how it's going to interact with the COVID vaccine. So I think this is kind of a Russian roulette. I wouldn't trust it. I just old-fashioned route, just diet and working out. But
well, you know, it's like I said, it's only the Ozempic that has not been approved by weight loss. But the other ones, and especially Wegovy, that's a new one as well. That's approved for weight loss. So I think people are going to keep doing it. And I don't even feel that it's just the baby boomers. I think it's people in general who are struggling with obesity, who are struggling with weight loss. If this is a quick, easy way to do it, a lot of people are doing it.
I mean, one of my fraternity brothers, he's younger than me, and he did it, and it worked. I mean, he looks great, but it's just, some people, I get it. If you have a genetic disposition to be overweight, some people genetically can't help it. I would, for them, I can see it more so, but for the people who just are just too lazy just to sweat it out, I don't know. I don't.
It's interesting because, listen, this is how much people are using it, right? So 30 million people, now this is according to JP Morgan estimates, 30 million people are taking the G1P drugs, will take it by 2030. In 2022, 9 million people filled prescriptions for these drugs.
Yeah.
So that ought to tell you everyone's on that trend right now. It's big business, and they're really expensive, by the way. If you were to try to get the drug without insurance, each shot is about $1,000. It is not a cheap drug. There's nothing inexpensive about it. So to really get the full effect, you got to get it from a doctor. You got to get a prescription.
And this is even spilling over into other industry. I was reading that Nestle is now trying to change up, like they're trying to put out more sugar-free and health-conscious snacks now. So everybody's starting to shift their whole marketing strategy because of Ozempic. Y'all, in 10, 15 years, I think it's going to be some people that's going to regret doing it, but I wish you all the best in your healthcare journey. And on that note, we got to move on. So, unfortunately, an officer and a civil process server have been killed, and another 2 officers have been wounded in Independence, Missouri. Now, at 1 p.m. on Thursday, officers were called to a scene of a man who had been shot, and that man was Drexel Mack, who was the process server issuing the eviction notice. 3 cops showed up, and they were met with gunshots. Officer Cody Allen unfortunately died from his injuries. The other 2 officers were injured but are expected to make it. This is just an unfortunate situation all around, and the suspect's name has not been released yet. I mean,
It's unfortunate.
it's really no other way you can say it's unfortunate, but I mean, people are becoming unhinged. I mean, is this that people are becoming crazy, or times just getting it hard to where people are just snapping? You know what I mean?
And I think, respect for officers is so taboo right now that even if an officer is coming to do something friendly or is coming to help in some way, people are unhinged when they even see an officer. Yeah. According to the National Fraternal Order of Police, 378 officers across the U.S. were shot last year on duty. Yeah. Now, we know we have crooked officers. We know we have those people who don't obey the law, that they're always trying to get over on somebody. But the fact is that we need officers. We need police. We need these people. So when people start to, do their chant, defund the police, it's not going to help anyone. We would be a lawless nation without officers. We need them. Yeah. But they just don't represent the safety that they should anymore. Like when you see an officer, you should automatically feel,
at ease.
I should feel safe. But as soon as you see an officer now, you're like, I wonder if him see me. Yeah. Don't look, you know what I mean? You're actually trying to get away from the officer. Right. So it's unfortunate that this happened. And it's so sad. The officer had a family, a wife. Yep. So condolences to them and their loved ones. Yeah.
And I've heard of people pulling guns on, like, when they're getting a car repossessed. So I'm not surprised that this happened, but I hate that it went this far. But as the economy gets worse, I feel like we're going to see it. Rent is skyrocketing everywhere. Wages are not matching that. Inflation is hitting everybody from food to rent to everything. So people are going to be snapping. I don't know how the officers, what they can do to protect themselves while they're doing their jobs, but expect more crazy stuff to happen. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Well, let's turn it to some good news. So this is amazing. This just touched my heart. I felt like crying with one of the students. So a medical school in New York is now tuition free. You heard me, done. No tuition for 4 years. 4 years degrees are done, out of the way, thanks to Roth Gutzman. A matter of fact, take a look at this video before I get into it further.
I'm happy to share with you that starting in August this year, the Albert Einstein College of Medicine will be tuition-free.
Woo! I felt that in my soul because where the school is, it's in an area in the Bronx that's really underserved area. It's not the most safest area. So that means those students who are actually going to school don't have to worry about tuition anymore. Tuition yearly at that school is $63,000. That's a lot. And when those students come out, they're owing so much money and the jobs are not there as yet. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to her. I think it's amazing that she's done this. She was a professor and her husband also, that money ran deep to donate $1 billion. I think this is probably the first school in U.S. history that got such a huge donation as this. So, kudos to her and her family.
Yeah.
$1 billion, that's a lot of money.
And her late husband was the protege to Warren Buffett, so he was one of the original wolves of Wall Street. So to donate $1 billion, that means that bag must be heavy at home. But as somebody who has student loans, that is a blessing right there. I wish God would smile on me.
I'm so glad I don't have none.
Be thankful, because it is a burden. I'm like, y'all just come repossess the degree. I don't need it.
When we were going to school, my mom looked for every single piece of sponsors that she could get, every tuition, everything we got, because originally I went to school on a synchronized swimming scholarship.
For real?
Yeah.
That's why you need to teach me how to swim.
Yeah, that's why I'm an expert swimmer.
Yeah.
So I thank God for that, because I can't even imagine.
And you know what?
I can't imagine.
I got to take accountability. My parents tried to warn me. They was like, son, don't do it. But it was so appealing to me as a college student. You can get this big check. You can buy all these clothes. You can buy an apartment and all this stuff. So I was taking out everything I could. And now Sally Mae is on my...
That's why with my son, my son literally is going to be graduating this year, and he owes $2,000. Why?
Yeah.
Because mom looks for every scholarship under the... There is a scholarship for everything, but parents don't look for them. You gotta look for it. There is a scholarship for everything that you can apply for. So I thank God he's gonna come out of school and not owe anything.
Scholarships and grants. Don't sleep on the grants, too. You can get a grant.
A lot of grants. That's what I mean to say is the grants.
You could be a grant just for being a black student at a white institution.
Listen.
Minority scholarships, they have them at every major
You can get a grant for just being a healthy student. The grants that are out there, that's what I meant to say instead of scholarship. The grants that are out there are astronomical. They're out of this world. There's a grant for everything.
They have one if you're left-handed. I remember seeing that one.
They sure do. They sure do. And the biggest grants now are the band grants.
Oh, yeah.
But guys, we got to take a short break. We'll be right back with so much more after this. One word.
Hey, man.
Let's go. Come on.
Hey. Oh, no, that's good. You see me with my little bougie stuff. Because I'm trying not to get...
Hey, man.
Let's go. Come on. Hey.
Hey, man.
Let's go. Come on. Hey.
Candice
The controversy podcaster DJ Academics is back in the news again after accusing rapper Meek Mill of sending the police to his house and even claimed that Meek Mill informed the governor about how many murders he participated in. Now, this is allegedly in retaliation to DJ Academics exposing the lawsuit that was filed by Rodney Lil Jones, a producer with Bad Boy, who accused Diddy of sexual assault. And in the lawsuit, he also alleged that Diddy and Meek Mills had a sexual relationship of some sort. After this broke on DJ Academics podcast, Meek Mill went on a 2-day rant saying all kinds of outrageous things, and on top of that, promoted an album, and now he has sent the police to DJ Academics' house. I'm just wondering, why did Meek Mill even address if it's not true? I mean, it was an explosive lawsuit, but I mean, DJ Academics did nothing wrong. He literally just read the affidavit, and Meek Mill just, let's say, when a hit dog holler, is that the saying?
Meek Mill did not do that. Meek Mill did not do that. DJ Academics is looking for attention. As usual, this is the same man that his, girlfriend got raped in his home. I don't believe anything this man says. I don't even believe that he's black and alive. Like, I would have to see him face up. I don't buy anything he says. I think it's nonsense. I don't see me the type of person of that character to do that. This is the same man that reforms for prisoners, that is really doing positive work in the community. So to do that just, DJ Academics, please go sit down.
Especially Meek Mill, who has had run-ins with law enforcement himself. He has a rap sheet himself.
I can't see. I look from the video, and what I saw, it just looks so suspicious. I can't see it happening.
I mean, but Meek Mill has made a couple of threats, some pretty viable threats on Twitter. But I don't even know why he's threatening DJ Academics. All he did was read what was in the pages of the lawsuit. I don't know if he's mad because he exposed the lawsuit, but it's public information. You can Google it right now, but I don't know what his beef is or why he's coming after.
It could be something that we don't know about.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been something else that we are just not privy to. I just don't see Meek Mill just doing foolishness like that. That's more DJ Academics. Yeah. That's more his style. He don't have nothing to do. Look at him. Like, he's doing a podcast from his basement. Like, what? Like, why we? No. Yeah. Like, it's giving, like, budget, like, French fries. I don't know. Let's move on. So this woman is going viral on social media. Before we listen to her, let me just tell you real quick. So this guy went in her DM. Guy is in the DM. No, he went in her DM and asked her if he could pay her for lunch. Give her some lunch. She was like, okay, fine, go ahead and send it. When he only sent $30, her ungrateful behind said it should have been at least 100, but listen to what she had to say.
So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. Yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30. Then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch?
First of all, you don't need $100 to have lunch. This is giving just everything that it shouldn't. She's a beautiful girl, absolutely gorgeous, but the attitude sucks because one, the guy didn't have to give her anything. Yeah. $30 for lunch, that's enough. She's talking about, I had a 5-course, I had the dessert, that can't even buy me 2 drinks. Well, we know you ain't got a job. Okay, you having 2 drinks in the middle of the day. Then on top of it, wait a minute, it gets better, right? So then after he sends the $30, poor guy just doing something nice. He's like, can I get to know you? Mm-hmm. And she was like, no. Well, if you didn't want to know him, why did you take his money?
Still took the $30. And all you had to do was block him. Now, she released a response to all because she got a lot of backlash. Y'all already know it was backlash for that. She said that she was not on her lunch break, that she was out going to lunch. She said the guy follows her, so he knew that she was, going on an outing.
No.
So she said he follows her. She said he knows my lifestyle because he follows me. He saw the type of restaurants I like to eat at. So she was insulted that he would send her $30. My thing is, just don't respond to the DM. If you don't like them. An OG told me once, don't ever lead with money. He said men should never lead the conversation with money. And now he's getting played publicly. But
Wait, no, she sounds ridiculous. She sounds ungrateful because if you don't want anything to do, this is what I don't like about women, and I'm gonna say this: if you don't want nothing to do with that man, don't take nothing from him. If you so-called boss, you a G, you independent, you can do your own, your lifestyle, this, that, the other. If you know that you don't want a relationship with this person, or if you're not even friends with this person, why would you take money from this person and then come on social media for us to judge whether you was the idiot or not? And then when we say yes, you gotta reply to it. I don't need to know how long he's been following you. I got stalkers following me. I don't want a dollar or cent from them.
But stuff like this is why chivalry is dead, right here. But this is the
This is
mentality of
foolishness.
a lot of women think like this. We saw the Cheesecake Factory girl.
Why you always gotta sum it up as a lot of women?
'Cause it's
why
facts.
we can't ever go?
'Cause
That-
it's facts,
Did
Candice.
you
It is
read?
facts.
Did you read the comments? Because
It's
from what
facts.
I read, since you like to read social media, all the women, I don't think not one woman agreed with what this girl was saying. Everyone said the same thing. I don't eat $100 in lunch. And then for her to say, oh, it can't even put gas in my car. Well, girl, you want gas in your belly or gas in your car? Which one? You were looking for a sugar daddy and it didn't go your way. That's all it is. And she's mad. Why would you come on social media and she thought she was going to get over? But obviously not.
I just want to see how does she live in real life?
According
Like, I mean, you know, how's she living in real life if $30, I could do some damage with $30 for lunch.
man,
I could slide right up to, got a couple of spots.
I could do a lot with $30 and I will even have 20 left over for another day because Jamaicans.
And on that note, we gotta move on. So actor Terrence Howard is in the news. Check this out, y'all. He has been ordered to pay $903,115 in back taxes, including interest and penalties. But this comes after he says the government is wrong for making him pay taxes because he is the descendant of slaves. Now, this is he owed $578,000 between 2010 and 2019. The Department of Justice sued him in 2022. He left a voicemail to the tax collector and said 400 years of forced labor and never receiving any compensation for it. Now you have the gall to try and prosecute and charge taxes to the descendants of broken people that you're responsible for causing the breakage. Technically, he right though. They don't charge Native Americans taxes from what I understand. So, I mean, right message, wrong messenger. You can't wait till you owe back taxes. Maybe should have been advocated before. But I mean, technically, he's not wrong. I don't think so.
I agree with him.
That's what I'm saying.
I think no black people in America should pay taxes. I think that's how reparations should go.
Yep.
Since y'all can't give us a dollar amount, take away with taxes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Then everybody gonna be black on that little check box.
Yeah. Like
But
if
I
Native
gotta
Americans
agree.
don't get taxed, why should we? And
I gotta agree with Terrence Howard.
I don't know why it's such a joke when black people say stuff like that. We have the right to.
If you had a right not to pay taxes, I'll see
No,
y'all
I'm saying
in
to say
jail.
stuff like that. I'm saying like when we say stuff out loud, like we shouldn't have to do this or we should get reparations. A lot of white people look at it like a joke. But
don't care.
But I mean, it really is facts though.
We don't care what they think. We built this country. We should not have to pay taxes.
I hope it hold up. I want to see how this gonna hold up.
It
in
ain't
court.
gonna hold up, but because according to Uncle Sam ain't having it, but I rally for him.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
We
I
stand
think
with
they-
Terrence.
I think they should take it away from all blacks.
We should be tax free.
Tax
College
free.
should be free.
Tax free.
All
Now,
that.
I agree with Trump when you come to that. He ain't paying taxes. Why I got to pay? If the president of the United States, former president, don't pay taxes, why should I? That should be the argument.
Boom.
If he don't have to pay, I don't have to pay.
He don't even got to pay the money for the lawsuit he owing.
That's a lie. We're going to see what happens. So
Watch.
we got to move on. Jeffrey Osborne. I love Jeffrey Osborne. That is a man, but apparently not everybody seems to think so. So he recently had a concert, and two enthusiastic concert goers, Danielle Buckingham and Minerva Curry. So they filed a complaint in Superior Court of California for being embarrassed. So apparently concert goers listened to them get up on stage, especially one in particular, and she started to sing. And according to her, she said, oh, he said, I need a white woman. And then she said, I am white. And then he took the mic away from her. I think the whole thing is you just sound bad. You sound bad. So now she's suing her, and the other woman that was actually recording it suing him for embarrassment.
And the song is one of my favorite Jeffrey Osborne. You know what song it was? Can you woo, woo, woo? It was that song.
And he said, no, no, no.
Say, can you sue, sue, sue? But no, this is.
He said, no, no, no.
But if he knew he wanted a white woman, he should have not even called the lady up there.
Man, listen.
I need the footage.
As much as I think I can sing, if you coming to me with a microphone in front of a crowd like that, ain't no way I'm taking that.
You wouldn't do it? I believe you would do it.
That's a lie.
I totally believe
can't
you would do
sing.
it.
I do a shoot, do. You gonna
That's
sing
all
and
she was supposed to do. She was just supposed to say, can you woo, woo,
Nah,
woo?
he took the microphone and said, no, no, no. Not today, Felicia.
But we both, this lawsuit ain't gonna stick. I hope it don't stick.
I hope not.
I hope not.
Well, it's 2 white women against a black man. It could.
It just might.
Stranger things have happened. You know, Terrence Howard have a better chance than
These two women.
you don't know.
Yeah.
We gonna make our own song. No, no, no.
Y'all leave Jeffrey alone before he stop touring. We need Jeffrey to stay touring. Y'all leave him alone. Don't hit him with no lawsuit.
No, no, no. But guys, that's our show for today. We gotta get out of here. Have a great weekend. Don't drink and drive.
We'll see you guys on Monday. Be safe.
Bye, y'all.